It's a healthy breakfast treat. Here is Erica Schlick, author of Wandering Palate, to share her easy, paleo-friendly recipe.
Morning breakfast muffins are such an easy go-to grab-and-go breakfast, but they're not the best way to start your day. They're usually filled with gluten, sugars, and a bunch of other unwanted ingredients. But today, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious and healthy, clean way to start your breakfast with these orange cranberry muffins that use real ingredients and are 100% grain-free. So let's get started. We're going to start by mixing our wet ingredients together, and I've got some eggs and I've got some milk, and you can use dairy-free milk if you want to make these dairy-free, and I've got some fresh squeezed orange juice. And for our sweetener, we're going to be using maple syrup. You can also use honey if you would like. And I've got a little bit of grass-fed butter, but you can use coconut oil and vanilla extract and orange extract. And we also use a little bit of orange zest here. And that's it. That's going to be our wet ingredients. So I'm just going to use a whisk and go ahead and get these combined here. You don't need to overly mix it because we're going to be putting this all into our stand mixer here in just a second. And we'll go ahead and scoot over to that. Now, again, for our flour, these are grain-free, so we're going to be using almond flour, and I've got 2 cups of almond flour there, a little bit of baking powder to give them a little rise, some cinnamon, and some sea salt. And that's it. That's all it's going to go into our muffins. So using my stand mixer, I'm going to give this just a quick mix of the dry ingredients. And now we're going to add in all those wet ingredients with our egg mixture. I'm just going to give it one more whisk. You do want to make sure that your egg yolks break and get into that mix a little bit, but again, no need to over mix it. So we'll go ahead and get this poured in here. And that's it. We're going to let this mix together. And once that's combined, we're going to go ahead and fold in our cranberries. Now, I'm using fresh cranberries, and I recommend using fresh just because it's going to give it a really great flavor boost. You can use dry if you're in a pinch or don't have access to raw ones. And we're going to add in some pecans as well. So now that everything is mixed, I'm going to go ahead and lift my stand mixer here, and using a rubber spatula, we're just going to fold in our fresh cranberries and fold in our pecans. Now, the pecans are totally optional, but I like it because it gives it a really nice crunch and texture. And I mean, in the morning, I think something with a lot of textures and crunch is always extra flavorful. So that's it. We're gonna go ahead and put these into our prepared muffin tins and put them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. I like to use a little cake tester that I pop in and make sure that it comes out clean, and that's when you know they're done. And our muffins are out of the oven. It smells so delicious, and they cook to a perfect 33 minutes. And look at how nice and fluffy they are, and the berries burst inside of it. I can't wait to bite into these. They're going to be so full of flavor. And again, grain-free, much healthier alternative to those store-bought muffins, and so easy to make. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. You can get this recipe on my blog, thetrailtohealth.com, and you can find other healthy and delicious recipes in my cookbook, Wandering Palate, which is also available on my website and Amazon as well.
And we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Stay with us.